Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. What is up, guys? And welcome to ATV Farms, episode 202. But American Farming, episode 11 of the 1980s farming series. And today, we've got to do tillage on the soybean ground that we harvested in episode 201. So, with all that said, let's move. So, sorry for the lack of videos. I was out camping this past weekend and I didn't have time to record anything. So, with all that said, let's just get to work. So, you can see it up there in the distance. We have to disc up that field. So, without further ado, let's break out the beast. The versatile 935 and the Landau vertical till. So let's go. So I'm gonna try to make up for the lack of videos by posting 3 videos tonight. 2 American Farming and 1 real life. But we're almost to the end of the year 1980. Go ahead, unfold. Drop it down. Not in field. Set GPS. And we are rolling. So, with secondary tillage needing to be done on this plot of land, I have honestly no idea how long it's going to take to disc up this whole plot of land. So, it might take 10 minutes. It might take 20. Either way, we're just gonna enjoy what we've got. So, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the map really quick. So, tillage. Boom, we're on to the last field of tillage. So, we've almost finished one full lap around the field, around the end rows here. And once all the end rows are done, it's going to do a second round of end rows. So yeah, we're just gonna disc up this soybean ground. Now, when we hit the 2000s, so once we go through the 90s, once we finish the 80s and go through the 90s, and once we hit the 2000s, we're not going to be staying in Wisconsin. I've got an uncle who lives, because this is my grandpa's farm we're currently on here in Wisconsin. My family farms in 2 different states, Iowa and Wisconsin. My grandfather, who has recently passed, farms in Wisconsin. And then my uncle, who is currently 75 years old and is looking to retire within the next 45 years. So by 2008, he'll be retired, and he already asked me when I took over Grandpa's farm if I would be willing to run his operation as well. So, in probably the year 2008, we will be moving from Wisconsin to Iowa. to take over my uncle's farm. And we'll see how that goes. So, we've finished all the end rows. Now we just have to finish a couple rows, because there's really not very much to finish row-wise on this field, because it's not a very big field. So there's the story for the next couple seasons farming. Now this is my very first season farming here in the 1980s. Yeah, 1980 is my first ever season farming. Luckily, I know what I'm doing from riding with Grandpa during planting, harvest, and tillage. So I know exactly what to do. Now, if my GPS wants to line up the correct way, then we will be able to finish disking up this field. But also, from what I know about my uncle's operation, they run no-till, so there won't be any tillage on the 2000s series at all. They don't run any tillage because they think running no-till is a better option than running tillage. Now, Grandpa wanted to run tillage, so here we are, running tillage. Personally, though, I would honestly prefer no-till, because, well, you never know. So, I'm probably going to have to hit that one spot that the GPS missed. So, once the GPS stops at the end of this row, we'll circle back around and hit that one little spot of soybean stubble that the GPS missed. So, which I believe was up this way. I have no idea where that soybean stubble is. Okay, forget it. We're just gonna go ahead and fold up and go put the tractor away. I'd say this video is probably going to be the shortest one on the series. So, episode 202 is a wrap. Hope you guys enjoyed. Well, we might make it to 10 minutes, depending on how long it takes me to get this thing put away. Well, really? Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to back. We're gonna have to go to third person to do this job. Sorry about that, folks. I thought my fire department was getting a run. They are, but it's not anything to concern us. So, that'll be it for today.